Wait, you might need to test it again.
Yeah, dude.
Go! Ammo. Need more ammo. Get the bucket. Let's just chuck some buckets one by one. I'm not hitting it. And we can do that too. Oh, you, hey, keep that one on. Now it's time. Now.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, really cool. So then when you're taping, you also like that?
So for the first team, I usually just run the camera and I have another guy that's pretty good at this.
Yeah. Good evening, coming to you live from Farmington, Minnesota, the Schmitz-Mackey Arena, where tonight we'll have a matchup, Junior Gold B in the Gold Division. Tonight will be Farmington taking on Mahtomedi. Mahtomedi will be the home team, wearing their blue tops, blue socks trimmed out in white and gold. Mahtomedi comes to today's contest currently in the third position in gold standings. Looking up at them is going to be the Farmington Tigers. Tigers will be the home team. Tigers, having tied their last two contests, will be in their orange tops, orange socks, trimmed in black and white. Tigers got a tough three-game matchup coming up this weekend. Tonight, Mahtomedi. Tomorrow, Hill Murray, top-ranked Hill Murray in the state as well as the Gold Division. and Rosemont. Tigers looking to get off the snide here a little bit, having tied their last 2 contests. Look to be back to full strength tonight. We'll have number 11 Clayton West back in uniform. They'll have number 14 Carson Blair back in uniform. And I'm trying to look around. I thought maybe we would have number 10 Aiden Kowalski back in uniform, although I don't currently see him on the ice. We'll see if Aiden is out there. Yep, there he is. There's number 10 Aiden Kowalski. Tigers should be at full strength. Tonight in net will be number 33 Eli Holmes. We'll get our customary handshake at the beginning of the game between these 2 squads, the Zephyrs and Tigers. Zephyrs off to a good start in the season. Tigers looking to bounce back, find a victory here tonight. Solid weekend would really catapult them up in the standings. This will be the Tigers. Once the player is ready to take the ice. Tigers will be going left to right on your radio dial here in the first period. 15 minutes on the clock. They break huddle. Holmes is going to make his way over to his net. Starting for the Tigers. At center will be number 5, Jack Peterson. At right wing, number 9, Luke Manthai. At left wing, I think that's going to be number 16, Connor Anderson. Back defensively will be number 23, Colin Lehmeyer. And welcome back, number 11, Clayton West. Ready to drop this one here. 15 minutes on the clock. Peterson to take the face-off. It's going to be controlled by West in the defensive zone. West picks that one up in front of Holmes. Now slides it over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer quickly up. Misses on the pass over to Peterson. Now Manthai up to Peterson. Peterson trying to get it in the offensive zone. Now they do. There's going to be the first shot of the game coming from center ice from Lehmeyer. That one's going to be saved by the Zephyr goalie. Picked up by the Zephyrs. Now they're going to move it now up to the left-hand side. Lehmeyer back. They move it through the zone at the top of the circle, left circle. That's going to be the first shot for the Zephyrs, saved by Holmes. Now out front, shot in, and there's the score. Tigers couldn't clean up a dirty puck in front of the net. Zephyrs take a couple whacks at it and get one through. It's going to be 1-0. Tigers' second line now will feature number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand at center. At right wing, number 21, Jake Kiefer. And at left wing, number 7, Mason Boyer. Back defensively will be number 6, Owen Stensland. And number 27, Grayson Papera. Zephyrs find themselves up 1-0. Holmes was able to stop the first one. Tigers again couldn't clean up that dirty puck. They took a couple shots at it and were able to get it through. Now Kiefer tries to kick one forward off the pass from Bjorkstrand. Moving Boyer now in front of it. Comes back into center ice, gets by Bjorkstrand. Zephyrs reaching for it. Stensland trying to find a handle, picked up by Kiefer. Kiefer moving up the left-hand side, knocks one up into neutral ice. Now Boyer chases. Boyer locks up his man, picked up by Kiefer. Kiefer pulls it through center ice. Now goes through under the legs. Still with it, gets it in deep. It goes behind the net. Picked up by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand tries to poke one free. And now it's going to be hit off by Kiefer over to Papera. Papera drops one back over to Bjorkstrand onto the sidewall. Now back over to Papera. Papera shovels one over to Kiefer. Kiefer now over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand with a shot. And up into the netting. Good shot there by number 13. Shoulder pad saved there by the Zephyr goalie. 13:40 now here to go in period number 1. It is 1-0 Mahtomedi. Third line out is going to be number 3, Luke Besser at center. Number 24, Mason Letter at right wing. And at left wing is going to be number 19, Kellen Kramer. Back defensively still are Papera and Stensland. Now Stensland He turns the corner now, looking up for Besser. Besser moving it through center ice. Besser still with it on his stick, goes to the left circle. Now takes a shot, but that one hit to the back of the net. They're going to come out to Stensland with a shot. A kick save there by the Zephyr goalie. Good play there by the Tigers. Picked up now by Letter. Letter over to Papera and almost a turnover. Now Stensland's going to have to get back. Stensland retrieves, waits, comes now over to Letter. Letter backhands one forward. Picked up by the Zephyrs. Zephyrs quickly now try to move it through center ice. No, they just toss it up to center ice, give it over to Stensland. Stensland waits as the Tigers get a change. It could be a turnover. It is. It comes over to the Zephyrs now, trying to center the play. Comes all the way to the corner. Zephyrs from the left circle. Good glove save there by Holmes. 12:43 to go. 1-0. First line back out. This is going to be Peterson, Manthei, and Anderson. Blair getting out as well defensively with West. Now it goes behind. It's going to be out to Blair. Blair tries to shovel that one forward up to Manthei. Manthei with it on his stick, trying to get through the Zephyr defense. This one comes all the way back over to West. West quickly up to Manthei. That one gets by Manthei. We should get icing. There's the whistle. We'll bring this one all the way back. 12:26 here to play in period number 1. It's 1-0 Zephyrs. Peterson to take the face-off. Fight for it. There's Blair. Blair goes behind Holmes. He shovels one forward, trying to get it out through. Now a centering play. Oh, and that one went right over Holmes' head. I think we got a net on there. We're going to get a whistle. We'll get a defensive zone face-off for the Tigers. Tigers lucky to dodge that one. Zephyr forward caught it right in front of Holmes. Fired one, went over his head into the netting. This one's going to be the left of Holmes. It's going to be the line of Boyer, Bjorkstrand, and trying to see if it's going to be Kiefer. It is Kiefer. Kiefer tries. He does get it out to neutral ice. We should get icing waved off. It is. Here comes Boyer. Boyer's going to be F1 on this one. Moved over. Bjorkstrand with it. He tries to shovel. Now back over to Kiefer. Kiefer does shovel it deep. It's going to be Boyer chasing back after it again. Tigers trying to come away. There's going to be Bjorkstrand. Now over to Kiefer. Now gets into neutral ice. It's going to be chased down first by West. West with it. He still has Blair as the defensive line mate on this shift. It's going to come over to Boyer. Boyer tries to knock one forward. Now over to West. West. And throws it behind Kiefer. That's going to be a icing call on the Tigers. Boyer, Bjorkstrand, Kiefer will remain out at the forwards. Coming out now defensively is going to be Lehmeyer and Stensland. 11:37 now to play. 1-0 Zephyrs. Bjorkstrand to take the face off. Now it comes all the way back, trying to get up to Boyer. Boyer's able to knock one away. Can they get 2-on-1? Boyer now gives off to Kiefer. Kiefer's got one to beat. Oh, Kiefer left it behind him. I think he was looking for potentially a quick snapshot and turns it over. It stays in neutral ice. Now picked up. Bjorkstrand hits his man. Coming through, Boyer hassling his man. It's going to come behind Holmes over to Stensland. Stensland waits, looks for his passing lane. Picks up the Bjorkstrand, stolen there by the Zephyrs. They take a shot over Holmes. It's behind the net, picked up by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer tries to shovel one back. Now goes the other way. That one hit off his skate as well. 2 skates hit on that one. Now Bjorkstrand gets it by 1. The other one's able to shovel it through. Kick there by Stensland. Picked up by Stensland. Stensland's going to come over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer looking up, trying to get up to Kiefer, and that one's going to hit off a stick. Kiefer's going to be the first one there into the corner. Tries to body off his man. Gets out by 1. They just push it backwards. It's going to be Bjorkstrand now going into the corner. Bjorkstrand with a hit. Holy cow. Comes over the Tigers. Oh, redirect. What a redirect by Bjorkstrand. 13 having himself a game so far. 10:33. Tip. Bjorkstrand with a redirect. Almost finding its way to the back of the net. Tigers with a little bit more energy here than what we saw in Cottage Grove. Now Tigers coming over to Papera. Papera tries to handle that one, gets it deep into Letter. Letter from the right circle. Right in front, tries to hit it over to Kramer. Outside of Kramer's reach, and comes back Zephyrs into neutral ice. Oh, a hit there. We're going to get a penalty. Let's see who the penalty is going to be on. Interference on 24, Letter. Letter going to the penalty box. Tigers are going to be on the penalty kill. 10:17 left. Letter going to go in the box for 2. Shots on goal so far fairly even. 5 for the Zephyrs, 4 for the Tigers. 1-0's our score in favor of the Zephyrs. Zephyrs going on the power play. Power play is going to feature Anderson and Peterson at forward. Back defensively will be West and Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer fighting with his man right in front of Holmes. Holmes trying to get a window look at. Now can they get it clear? They do. Oh no, it's going to be Anderson. Anderson off to the races. Anderson with a shorty. Oh, and he tried to backhand one in, and that one kicked off of a skate. Shot there by Anderson. Good job by the Tigers. Moving it right back to Peterson. Peterson trying to let the man go by and then lost it. Here comes the Zephyrs racing down. Top of the right circle. Trying to move it all the way through. And now they're going to get set back up. They're in the left circle. Picked over by Peterson first. Now goes right behind Holmes. Zephyrs trying to look for their window. They just kind of moving it through. Anderson hassles his man there. Good job. Comes over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer reaches for it. It's out of his reach. Lehmeyer still fighting for it now with Peterson. Lehmeyer unable to clear. Stays at the top of the circle. Now we got a penalty. And it looks like the Zephyrs are going to the penalty box. It'll be 4-on-4 hockey for the next 58 seconds. Number 66 for the Zephyrs going to the penalty box. 9:15 left to go here in period 1. It's going to be Bjorkstrand, Keeper, Lehmeyer, and West. This one's coming out to West. West tries to push one through, and that got blocked. Now the Tigers got to get back. Here go the Zephyrs. Good job by West. West with a good stick. Holds it off there. See if he can get one through. It's going to be Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand moving it through center ice. Still going through. Gets by another man. He's got Keeper over to his right. Trying to get one through. We're going to get another penalty. Another penalty coming up. Tigers will be 4-on-3 for the next 39. Then they'll be 5-on-3. 8:56 left here to go in period 1. 1-0 Zephyrs. 4-on-3. It's going to keep with Keeper. Trying to see if we got Bjorkstrand. We got Stensland and we got Papera. This one's going to come out to Stensland. Stensland waits for it. Tiger's going to be on the power play. Bjorkstrand right in front. Now Stensland still trying to find a handle on it. Stensland still with it. Now gets back to Papera. All the way over to Keeper. Keeper snaps one in and redirect again by Bjorkstrand. Coming back to Stensland. Tigers having their way with it. Comes over to Keeper. Keeper, another one. That one blocked. Keeper has it right back on his stick. Keeper drives it through. Behind the net. Waiting. Comes out to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand walking it in. Walking it in. It's a commotion out there. It's going to be Papera come away with it. It's 2 seconds left. It's going to be 5-on-3 for the next minute. But we got our man out. It's going to be Letter. Letter's going to come through. Oh, Keeper tried to almost redirect one. Now Bjorkstrand, and they're going to whistle. Not sure what the whistle was for. Maybe a loose net. 55 seconds left on the Tigers, 5-on-3. Manthei's going to come off. We're going to keep Keeper, Besser. Looks like Bjorkstrand's coming off. Got to need one more. Now Letter's coming off. Trying to figure out, they're going to get a neutral zone face-off. It's going to be Besser, Manthei, Kiefer, Stensland, and Papera. Keeper with it on his stick. Keeper's now going to pull it into the offensive zone. Keeper goes off to the right. Waits for it, holds on, now comes over to Bess, and he scores! Oh, that's what you got to do with it, number 3. Keeper puts it on his stick. He finds the left side of the net. Tigers tied up 1-1. They're still going to be on a power play for the next minute and 3 seconds. Next minute, 3 seconds. Tigers still on a power play. They're going to keep the same unit out there. 3 Besser, 9 Manthei, 21 Keeper. It's going to stay with, now gives back to Papera, who's also with Stensland. Comes all the way up to Manthei. Manthei tries to get one through. Settles that one down. It's under his legs. Want to be careful here. Manthei comes away with it. Manthei trying to move it through a group. Now Papera gets his nose in there. Comes all the way back to Stensland, and Stensland whiffed on the pass. This one goes behind Holmes, in front of Holmes now. Stensland gathers it in, gets it out to Keeper. Keeper quickly tries to snap one up to, it's going to be over to Besser. Besser's going to pull it into the offensive zone. Now he's got to get his people there. No, Besser's going, oh my goodness! Oh, number 3, he's on a heater. Oh, number 3 pulled it in. He decided, boys, if you're not going to catch up, I'll just do it myself. He then pulled it across the crease and put another one in. Number 3, Luke Besser with his second, 7:24 here to play. 2-1 Tigers. Now the Tigers will get 16 Anderson along with 24 Letter and number 3 Besser. There's still 7:20 here to play. It's 2-1 Tigers. Now it's Letter. That one blocked there by the Zephyr goalie. Picked up by Letter. Now all the way over. Let's see, that's going to be West. West jumping into the play. This one's going to come back over to Letter. Letter waiting with it. He goes back into the corner looking for somebody. He gets hit there. Picked up by Besser. Besser already with 2 goals tonight. Now Kramer's going to jump into the play. Coming all the way over, it gets by West. We're going to get an icing call. We'll bring it all the way. Let you see Holmes down there and bring it all the way back. This one's going to be to the left of the Zephyr goalie. 6:53 here to go in period number 1. It's 2-1 Tigers. Tigers much better in this first period with catching their passes, working on both ends of the ice. Now Letter tries to push one in. Now does. Shovels it back over to Manthei. Manthei, Kramer, and Letter. Letter's going to come back to Lehmeyer. Lets one fly. That was a kick, a block there by the Zephyrs. Now it's going to come all the way through, and they're going to wave off icing. Lehmeyer's got to get back. He meets his man. Now goes into the corner. Tough angle there. We can't really see. Sits down behind Holmes right out in front. Got to be careful. It stays with the Zephyrs at their defensive point. Now driven right back into the corner. West goes, hits his man, picked up by the Zephyrs, now kicked over by West. Comes all the way out to Letter. Letter pokes one free. They can't clear it. Comes right back behind Holmes, picked up by the Zephyrs. Zephyrs starting to put on some pressure here on the Tigers, picked up by West. West chases it around, loses it there. Now it's going to be the Tigers desperately trying to get one out. And finally kicked free by Letter. Now Letter driving it up the left-hand side. That one gets knocked away by Letter. On now is Anderson. Anderson, Peterson, and now Manthei on at your forwards along with Lehmeyer and Stensland. This one goes way in the corner. Tigers able to clear it. 5:43 now left to go here in period 1. A lot of action here in the first period. Anderson loses an edge as he comes around. Now comes all the way over to Manthei. Manthei makes one man miss down, chases it back into the corner, trying to look for a room to pass off to Peterson. Peterson gets knocked down. Picked up by the Zephyrs. Moving up now to the left-hand side. Tries to poke one free, just knocked in deep again by the Tigers. Good job by Anderson. 5:20 here to go in period number 1. Bjorkstrand now on. He's able to block one through, gets it through one, but can't get it through this third. Stensland and Lehmeyer back. Here come the Zephyrs trying to move one under, and they get tied up there. Still picked up by the Zephyrs. Now they try to center a play. Keeper on. Trying to get it under his legs. That one gets right back behind Holmes. Lehmeyer throws one over. Tigers let Zephyrs have it. And now it comes driving the other side. Keeper tries to make his man. He does work him off. Now over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer tries to punch one up. Over to Bjorkstrand. Tigers can't clear. They're looking for the puck now by the wall. Still fighting for it. 4:31 to go here in period 1. It's 2-1 Tigers now. They do break it out. It's going to be Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand with it. Bjorkstrand has numbers, has Boyer with him. Bjorkstrand fires a shot. Save. And we're going to get another penalty, and this time this penalty is going to come up on, looks like we're going to get a tripping call. And who's going to the bench? It's going to be number 7. Mason Boyer going to the penalty box. That's 2 penalties on each side. Tigers going right back to the penalty kill. They're 1 for 1 on their first penalty kill. They were bailed out a little bit on that one, though, as the Zephyrs committed their own penalty a minute into their power play. 4:16 left to go here in period number 1. Tigers find themselves up 2-1. Boyer's penalty puts 2 minutes on the clock. Keeper and Bjorkstrand out for the forwards. Oh, now a nice shot there by the Zephyrs, but a better save by Holmes. He's able to bring that one in, put it away. We'll get another defensive zone face-off coming up for the Tigers. This will be to the right of Holmes. Trying to see back defensively. We got number 14, Blair. Had number 14, Blair. Now number 24, Letter. Trying to see who the other forward is there. That was Bjorkstrand taking it. Keeper comes out, tries to make a play on that one. This one's going to be shifted around. It's West. West is going to be your other defenseman. Got by West. Now it's going to be Bjorkstrand at the point with the defense. Comes right back out to the top of the right circle. Here come the Zephyrs. There's a shot that goes over. And still unable to clear it through. Tigers hold their zone. Now it's going to come over to West. West chases it, pokes one free, comes out to the point. They shovel one back. Zephyrs are able to set it up. Now take a shot, and that one goes wide. This one's going to make it all the way through. There goes Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand racing after it. Zephyrs pick it up and get it all the way over to Letter. Letter with it, waits, and then he's able to clear. 1 minute remaining in the penalty kill. 3:22 left. Now Kiefer with it. Kiefer then just pushes one forward again. Now checking up is Bjorkstrand. Picked up by the Zephyrs, moving up the left-hand side. Tries to hit his man off there. Now Kiefer goes, grabs it, and what are they going to do? Kiefer with it, trying to push it over to West. It stays in for the Zephyrs. Oh, West does clear it. Now West gets it even further clear, and another clear. There goes West. West trying to razzle-dazzle there a little bit. Tigers able to get a change. They're going to get Besser and Anderson on now. They're going to keep Letter out at the defense. 33 seconds left in the Zephyr power play. 2:44 left here to go in period one. They try to center play. This one comes right back at off of Letter's skates. Goes right back to the Zephyrs forward now, still behind the net. Now they're trying to circle it back out. Just no passing lane. Another centering play. And that's going to be Holmes. Holmes comes up away with that one. Belly flops right on that one. Oh, and then a push down by the Zephyr. I can't tell if that was good acting or an actual good push. I think they're talking about it. And he's on the ground still. Let's see what we get. Oh, they're going to get, Anderson goating him in. And there goes the penalty. Tigers will go to 4-on-4 for the next 11 seconds. Anderson might deserve an Oscar for that one. Look at him with his smile there, right there. 2:27 here to go. We're going to have 11 seconds of 4-on-4. Then guess what? The Tigers will be back on a power play. And we start this one off. This one's going to come out to Letter. Letter with it. Letter waits. Comes over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer from the top of the right circle. Oh, right. Had his man Peterson streaking through. That's going to be an icing call. Tigers will get an offensive zone face-off with a power play. 1:47 left in their power play. Remember, they're 2 for 2 on the power play tonight. They have 2 goals by number 3, Luke Besser. Tigers are going to start with Anderson, Manthey, Peterson, Letter, and Lehmeyer. This one's going to come out to the Zephyrs. They pull it down behind their goalie. Now they're going to try to clear. Can they get it by Lehmeyer? They do get it by Lehmeyer. Comes out to Letter. 1:39 left. Now waiting, coming right through his Manthey. Manthey catches it on the run. He's getting handled. Oh, he gets taken down. Tigers are going to go on 5-on-3 for the next 1:29. Tigers just more crisp with their passing. Mahtomedi doesn't have an answer for it right now. We're still in the first period. 1:55 here to go in period number 1. They're going to get 1:29 of 5-on-3. This is where they really made it hurt last time. And what are they going to do here? We're going to get Letter off, West on. West, Lehmeyer, Manthey, Peterson, and Anderson. Peterson to take the face off. This one's coming out to Anderson. Quick shot save by Mahtomedi. Now picked up by Manthey over to Peterson. Peterson comes out to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer's taking that shot all day long. Right out in front. They had the garbage out front. Anderson took a good swipe at it before it was picked up by the Mahtomedi goalie. 1:18 now to go on the 5-on-3 for the Tigers. They're 2 for 2 on the power play today. Both goals coming from number 3, Luke Besser. Now comes out to Peterson. Peterson comes out to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer settles that one down. Now comes over to West. West with it at the top of the left circle. Tries to push one through, and that one must have went off a skate. They're going to be able to clear it. Running after it now is Manthey. Manthey picks that one up in his defensive zone. Quickly forward, here he comes. And Mahtomedi sitting 5-on-3 for the next minute. Manthey's going to race it all the way in. He tries to make a play and then gets tripped down. Bjorkstrand, he tries to make a play. Kicked out by Mahtomedi. Peterson with it. Peterson tries, now comes up to Lehmeyer. Shot! Where is it? It got blocked. Now back has to go West. West, we got one-on-one. Here goes Mahtomedi trying to make a move. Still coming through. Picked up. Trying to see if anybody's got it right now. Mahtomedi still has it. 28 seconds left of 5-on-3. Not as clean right now for the Tigers. Now they got Letter and Kiefer on, along with Bjorkstrand. Picked up by Letter. Letter moving it through the zone. Letter now goes into his offensive zone. He's the only one there, takes a shot. I'll see if the Tigers can set something up. And flipped up by Mahtomedi. That's going to do it for 5-on-3. They still are going to have 35 seconds of 5-on-4. Still power play hockey. Almost a turnover by West. Mahtomedi with a nice little stick there. They got 5-on-4 coming all the way up. He's got Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand has numbers. Bjorkstrand waits. Oh my goodness! Bjorkstrand with the goal. Snipes one. Tigers now are going to be 3 for 3 on the power play. 13.9 seconds. Number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand getting on the board. Finally, he's been waiting for that shot to come through. Finally got one in. It's 3-1 Tigers. A lot of action here in this first period. 2 penalties on the Tigers. 3 penalties on Mahtomedi. Tigers making all those penalties hurt for Mahtomedi. Now Boyer. Boyer's going to try to shovel one up to Bjorkstrand. We're going to get delayed offsides. And now they are going to call the offsides. 12.8 seconds to go here in period number 1. .8 seconds here to go in period 1. 3-1's our score. Trying to figure out end of period. Why? All right, so clock operators who we pay quite a bit. I forgot to run the clock, so they're just going to call at the end of the period. That will do it for period number 1. It's 3-1. Hey, Jim, can I see the box score? We'll get you caught up here. Tigers up 3-1. And Tigers out shooting Mahtomedi in the first period, 12-11. Goals in that period. Mahtomedi started the scoring at 14:24, number 8, assisted by number 7 and number 64. And then at 7:58, his first of 2 goals, number 3, Luke Besser, assisted by number 21, Jake Kiefer, and number 9, Luke Manthai. That was number 3, Besser, assisted by 21, Kiefer, and number 9, Manthai. At 7:24, Besser doing it again. Number 3, Luke Besser, assisted by number 24, Mason Letter. Number 3, Besser for number 24, Letter. And then at 13 seconds, number 3, Charlie Bjorkstrand, assisted by number 21, Jake Kiefer. Number 13, Bjorkstrand, assisted by number 21, Kiefer. Penalties in that period. We had quite a few for the Tigers at 10:17, number 24, Letter. 2 minutes for interference. At 4:16, number 7, Boyer for the Tigers. 2 minutes for tripping. Mahtomedi had 4 penalties in total. Holy cow, we got a lot going on here. It is a 3-1 game. We got 15 minutes back on the clock. We're going to the second period. We're going to start this second period with number 13, Bjorkstrand at center, number 21, Kiefer at right wing, number 7, Boyer at left wing. Back defensively will be number 27, Papera, and number 6, Stensland. We'll see if the Tigers can keep up this pace. This is probably about as crisp of a period that they've had all season long. Now it's going to be Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand right away back to Papera, now to Kiefer. Kiefer tries to knock one in. It gets in their offensive zone, chased by Boyer. Now over to Bjorkstrand. Comes in and neutralized, picked up by the Zephyrs. Zephyrs quickly try to move it in. They do. They move it in deep, going behind Holmes. Holmes saving 10 of the 11 shots he faced there in the first. Now it's going to be dug out by Stensland. Boyer picks it up. He's going to race behind now, trying to get out to Papera. See if Kiefer can make anything happen. Goes right through the center ice. Picks up to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand with time moves up to Boyer. I think it hit off of Boyer's stick. We should have waved. Oh no, icing isn't waved off. Icing is called. Bring this one all the way down for a defensive zone face-off to the left of Holmes. 14:28 to go here in period number 2. It's 3-1. Besser now out with Kramer and Letter. Back defensively is still going to be Stensland and Papera. Picked up by the Zephyrs on top of the right. Now Stensland tried to get a pass off, but his stick got hung up there right when he's trying to make the pass. Now Stensland behind the net, tries to move through, gets by one man, still with it, moving through the zone. Good pass over to Kramer. Kramer pokes one forward and picked up now by Besser. Besser already with 2 goals on the night. He drives it around behind the net. Looking, comes out to Papera. Papera slides with it. He sends one in, trying to get one through. Oh, nice job by Letter. Letter with a shot goes up into the netting. 13:55 now to play here in period number 2. 3-1's our score. Besser now to take the face-off. He's going to have Kramer to his left, Letter to his right. Coming down behind the net. Oh, Letter was able to slide one in by the Zephyr goalie. Smothered up there and put away. 13:52 now to play here in period number 2. Besser to take the face-off again. Back defensively now are West and Lehmeyer. Now swung all the way around. Lehmeyer's going to jump into the play. Lehmeyer with it in the right circle. Now behind, tries to center it. And out front, did they get it? Oh, what a save. If that was a save, it was a save by the Zephyr goalie. Lehmeyer was able to sneak that pass through. I can't tell if that got into Besser's stick or Letter's stick or even Kramer's stick. All I know it was a lefty right up front. Try to quickly push one in. That would have been a big time goal, but the Zephyr goalie was able to put it away. Now it's going to be Peterson, Anderson, and Manthei. Anderson shovels one back behind the Zephyr goalie. Now jumped in by Lehmeyer again. This time, though, Lehmeyer whiffs. As I don't know if it was going to be a pass or a shot. Now Lehmeyer grabs it. It's knocked back in by Manthei. It goes deep into the Zephyr goalie. Tigers chase. Peterson, or Manthei followed by Peterson. Now Zephyrs move it through neutral ice. Anderson's going to have to get involved. There it goes now, bouncing behind Holmes. Shoveled out there by West. West now is able to get it over to Anderson, who gets it out to neutral ice. 13:10 to play. Trying to be knocked down there by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer's going to be the only one going after it. Lehmeyer hustling after, goes behind Holmes. Now Lehmeyer trying to pick up some speed. Tries to get it up to Anderson. Anderson knocks it forward to Peterson. Peterson brings that one in. Drives it all the way into the corner. Peterson chasing with it. Tries to center a play. That one goes back behind the net. Over to Anderson. Anderson shovels it over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer with a shot through the crease. West was already trying to get back defensively, and we should get an icing call. There's the whistle. We'll bring this one all the way back for a Tiger offensive zone face-off to the right of the Zephyr goalie. Tigers will get a change. They're going to bring out the line of Bjorkstrand, Kiefer, Boyer, Stensland, Blair. Bjorkstrand with a goal already tonight. Kiefer with 2 assists. Kiefer's able to keep that one in. Now Boyer tries to find a handle as he's getting wrestled away by the Zephyrs. Here comes Kiefer into the corner. Kiefer's going to be the first one there. He waits for his hit, and his man who tried to hit him falls down. Now Kiefer tries to back play it. It's going to come out. Blair's out on the ice as well with Stensland. They're back defensively. Comes all the way over for Boyer. Boyer tries to make a play. That one stayed right at his feet. Comes over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand, he's unable to move it down low. Comes all the way through. They try a quick play. Nice job there by Blair, but kept in by Mahtomedi. Here comes Mahtomedi with speed coming through. Right through the legs. They try to get a pass through. It goes behind Holmes. Rushing after our 3 Tigers, and Blair's going to go and tries to put a hit. Just misses on that hit, and Bjorkstrand has to knock one through over to Stensland. Stensland trying to move it up the left-hand side. He's able to get over to Kiefer. Kiefer swings one through, gets one deep. Hits off of the Mahtomedi goalie. Kiefer, I think he had a chance to make a play on that one, but decided to go after the hit instead. Boyer keeps it down, comes all the way over to Stensland. Stensland with it. Goes behind the net. Over to Kiefer. Kiefer is able to get over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand has one man to beat. Comes over the right circle looking for number 2. Oh my goodness, nice backhand idea. It just went wide. Picked up by Letter. Now they got away. That one got blocked down. It's going to be pulled in by Blair. Blair with it. Moves it up to Letter. Letter knocks one forward. Still with Bjorkstrand. Now Kramer. Letter holds. Now Bjorkstrand. Oh, that one was behind. It looked like it might have been on the side of the net. Bjorkstrand with a long shift. It's probably about time. He's got to be feeling the lungs by now. Comes over to Letter. Letter on from the ground. He pops back up. Oh, had a chance to take maybe a shot at it. But was trying to get his feet under him. Blair now over to West. West. He holds it in, waits. Got 10:45 to go. West gets hit. Loses it, gives off to Besser. Besser's been a one-man breakout early in this season. He's able to get it very deep into the Tigers zone. Now going to be chased over by Kramer. Goes into the corner. Popped up there to West. West throws it over. Besser chases. Besser's able to get a stick on it. Besser pulls it through. Almost gets knocked down. Stays on his feet. Besser puts on the brakes. Comes back through. Trying to get over to West. West with it. Gets one now onto his backhand. Over to Besser. Besser waits. Now over to Letter. Letter took a nice shot there. Saved by Mahtomedi goalie. Now moving 10 minutes to go here in period 2. Staying on the Tiger side. Now kick forward. Have to be chased over by Papera. Papera has it. Papera now in the middle of the ice. Gets one through. All the way to Kramer. Kramer lets it go over to West. West kicks one forward again. West still with it at his feet. Comes back into neutral ice. Chased over by Kramer. Kramer tries to swing one out. Picked up by Mahtomedi. Mahtomedi's going to get one deep. That one's going to go wide of Holmes. Papera's going to be the first one there. 9:45 to go. Stolen there by Mahtomedi. Tigers got to be careful. Just kind of feel like they're on their edge right now. They've been catching these passes pretty clean in the first period. Got a little sloppy here in the second. Now it's going to be Manthai moving all the way through. Manthai still with it on his stick. Manthai drives it all the way in. Saved by Mahtomedi. Peterson skates by. It's going to be Stensland and Lehmeyer back defensively. They move one over. Now the Tigers got to shift defensively. That one shot goes over Holmes. Oh, and it hit a weird carom. Oh, my goodness, almost went through. Tigers. Oh, Mahtomedi is able to hold it in. Great save by Holmes. Should have been said enough. That pass looked like it was going to be rung around, and that one stayed in the Tiger defensive zone. Carom right off, right in front of Holmes. They took a shot. Holmes able to make the save. Keep this a 2-score game. Now Mahtomedi moves it right back through neutral ice. Mahtomedi looking for their pass. Holmes is able to kick save into the netting, and we'll get a whistle. 8:43 to go here in period number 2. It's 3-1. .843 to go in period number 2. No penalties yet, period number 2. No goals either, but we're going to get a face-off to Holmes' right. It's going to be Bjorkstrand, Kiefer, and Boyer. Now kicked up. Kiefer is able to knock one free. Kiefer chasing after it. Still going after it. Kiefer staying with his man. Hassels right there in front of the goalie. Now gives off to Boyer. Boyer able to keep it through. No, it goes into the crowd. There's a souvenir for this Tiger crowd. I think the one of the people in the crowd tried to throw the puck back. It didn't make it there. I do also think that is a former baseball player, so I don't know what that has to say there about the Farmington system. Now kept in, Tigers chase. It comes all the way through. Lehmeyer with a good job. Good back check there by Lehmeyer, but taken right back by Mahtomedi. Bjorkstrand back. Now it's going to be Stensland. This one shifted back behind Holmes. Stensland with it. Can Stensland make a play? He puts it right back over to Kiefer. Kiefer with it. Pushes up to Kiefer. Tries to push one ahead. Bouncing puck is curled in there by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand now over to Boyer. Boyer with it. Boyer all the way over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer puts on the brakes slowly. Puts it on now in the right circle. Over to Kiefer. Kiefer with one chance now. Puts one through the crease. Kiefer had a couple of chances there, potentially to put one home. Now we're looking at 7:45. Comes right back over to Kiefer. And we're going to get a whistle. I don't see a hand up. I'm trying to look for the ref. I think we just have a player down, injury timeout. We should get an offensive zone faceoff here for the Tigers. .744 to go here in period number 2. It's 3-1 Tigers. It's going to be Besser, Letter, and Kramer. Now out to Blair. Blair all the way over to Papera. Papera cradles that one in over to now to Letter. Letter coming all the way out to Blair. Blair gets it right at point. Blair with the shot. Oh, Besser tried to create a screen there. Good shot by Blair into the stomach of the Mahtomedi goalie. No rebound let up. 7:32 now to play. Besser to take the face off. This one's going to come out now. Hit by Kramer. Kramer throws it right back behind the net. Chased over by Besser. Besser, first one there. Over to Letter. Letter waits. He surveys now, tries to get a handle of it. He turns around right at the top of the right circle. Takes a shot. Save, Mahtomedi. Tigers starting to put a gap on the shots on goal now with 21 on the game, 13 for Mahtomedi. Again, Tigers, can they sustain this for another period and a half? It's definitely been some of their best hockey that they've played all season. This is what you've been expecting from this team all year. Now coming right back out to neutral ice goes to Mahtomedi. Mahtomedi cradles that one in, looking for the pass forward. Comes out to Blair. Blair tries to shovel one forward. They were just trying to get it deep. Now they should get in offsides. Yes, they do. Mahtomedi's got to regroup. Picked up by Papera. Papera's going to race it up the left side, gets through a hit, goes all the way into the corner. Papera's still with it. Now Papera tries to center. He just couldn't find that pass. This one's going to come all the way out to Anderson. Anderson takes the rolling puck. Oh, he was going to take that shot if that puck wasn't going. Now a Mahtomedi player tried to hit Anderson, and the hit just wasn't there. Coming all the way out to Papera. Papera waits, coming over to Peterson. Peterson now gets it deep. Tigers hold the zone. It's going to still be Letter, Anderson, Blair, now West, and Peterson. Now they throw one all the way up, and Blair, I think Blair was going to try to knock that one down. And so Blair tries to quickly get up to Anderson. He does. Anderson tried a nifty little pass between his legs, trying to hit Peterson, slashing through. Manthai gets that one, knocks it right back into Peterson. Peterson knocks it down. We have 6:03 here to go in period number 2. Picked up by Manthai. Manthai walks it in, waiting, holding, looking. Now he's going to get it out to Blair. No, that one got tipped, but Blair with a quick shot gets stolen by Mahtomedi. Mahtomedi is going to have numbers. They're going to get 3-on-1. Tigers are racing back, waiting, holding. Oh, great job by Holmes. Holmes held his ground, and that one then goes up into the netting. 5:54 left here to go in period number 2. 5:54 here to play in period number 2. 3-1. We're going to get the lineup. Boyer, Kiefer, Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand to take the faceoff. It's also with Lehmeyer. Oh, Mahtomedi with it right out in front. Oh, man, bouncing puck past Holmes. Now it's Boyer. Boyer shovels one over to Lehmeyer. Also back defensively is West. I don't know what Kiefer was doing there. Just knocked one forward over to Lehmeyer. Now over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand tries to corral it in, just goes deep with it. 5:25 to go. Boyer trying to body his man, picked over by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand gets in front of his man, and I think Kiefer interfered with Boyer. Now they got to get back. It's going to be West. West just taps one forward, and they're able to regroup. 5 minutes to go now in period number 2. This one's going to go out to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer just gets it right back in. Tigers right now happy to play a little bit of volley back and forth here with Mahtomedi as they try to look for another shot. Here goes, and one more time. Lehmeyer just puts one deep again. Tigers, Boyer's going to get off. They still have Bjorkstrand and Kiefer. Kiefer tries to get in front of that one. It's going to come out to West. West circles that one down, now goes behind Holmes. West, he's looking for room. He gets by 1, now by 2. He's got 3 in front. He's now going in with the defense. Waits, takes a shot. That one went wide. Comes over, Lehmeyer tips 1. Now Lehmeyer, it's over on West's feet. West then finally looks at it, almost gets knocked down, comes over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer all the way up over to Kramer. Kramer up to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand at his feet. Bjorkstrand with a good goal. Nope, just kidding. It was just Bjorkstrand who went sliding into the back of the net. 4:19 to go in period number 2. Tigers finding every way to score. Now it's going to be Besser, Kramer, and Letter. Besser already with 2 goals on the night. Letter over to Papera. Papera tries to take a shot through. That one gets bounced down in front by the Zephyrs. Letter loses an edge. Now they drop it in deep. Zephyrs have numbers, but nice job there by Senslin to close off any opportunity that they might have. It goes all the way into the corner. Now moving 4 minutes to go here in period 2. No scoring, no penalties so far here in the second period. Kramer trying to get on his horse to go get after 1. Now it comes all the way up over to Senslin. Senslin with it on his stick over to Letter. Letter just knocks one in deep. Tigers happy to do this. That's going to be another shot on goal there for Letter. It's going to be saved by the Zephyrs. Besser now goes behind the net with the Zephyrs. Moving in under 3:30 to go. Man, Besser's stick just went flying high. That's like a lob wedge. That stick went so high, almost put a hole in the roof. Besser is off, so the Tigers do have 5 men on the ice. All 5 have sticks. Now it's going to be Peterson trying to hold it up to Letter, and we're going to get an icing call. Bring this one all the way down. We're going to get a face-off to the right of Holmes. Moving in now, 3:13 to go here in period number 2. Don't know about you, but it feels like we've already put a full day's work in, and we're not even through 2 periods. Peterson, Manthei, Anderson, along with West and Blair. This one's going to come out to the Mahtomedi defense. They put one through the zone. That one goes wide of Holmes. Tigers, a block. Blocked by Anderson. Anderson chasing after it. Anderson's got his man. He's going to win that battle, trying to find a handle. It comes all the way through where the Tigers. Blair's going to now get back into it now. Peterson's going to drop one back to West. West going to be all the way up to Anderson. Anderson gets it deep. Tigers go back to work. 2:45 now to go here in period number 2. Swung all the way around. It's going to get by Anderson. Come over to West. West does a good job. Bodies that one in. Now Anderson hits one off of West. Coming back over is Manthei. Comes all the way up to Anderson. Anderson's able to hold it through. Now driven out to Anderson. Anderson waits. Oh! Go get it there, number 16. Connor Anderson from the left circle. Waited for the screen to go by and pops one through right over the left shoulder of the Mahtomedi goalie. Tigers go up 4-1. There's 2:27 here to play in period number 2. 4-1's our score. Boyer, Kiefer, Bjorkstrand back on the ice, along with Blair and West. Tigers have a chance to really take some momentum into the locker room. It comes over to Blair. Blair shovels it over to West. West off of Bjorkstrand's skate. And Tigers don't want to get lazy here. It comes over now, Boyer. He tries to find a handle. Boyer gets hit off of it. Now it comes over to West. West, it comes right back over to Mahtomedi. Quick shot now. It goes out to neutral ice. Tigers fortunate on that one. And Mahtomedi was starting to cook with some gas on that play. Now it's going to be Mahtomedi moving it back through their defensive zone. They wait for the pass, knocked down by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand with it through the snow. He gets knocked down. Now knocks one forward. And off of Bjorkstrand's skate. This one comes all the way back. Saved by Holmes. Holmes going to cover that one up. Holmes just covers it up. He goes, let's get a stoppage in play. Let's regather here. Looks like Blair's going to come off. Blair just coming back, being sick with the flu, so probably trying to get his lungs back under him a little bit as well. 1:49 here to go in period number 2. It's still 4-1 Tigers. It comes out to the point. Dangerous player for the Tiger. Oh my goodness! Snapped that one out of thin air. There was Holmes right in front of the play. The defenseman got it at the point. Took a nice little snapshot there, but it wasn't enough for Holmes. Holmes puts that one away. They're going to get Letter now out there as well. Letter is going to be with Bjorkstrand and Kiefer. Now they're trying to get it through. It's going to be Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand works his way through, just being hassled from behind. Bjorkstrand kicks it up now over to Kiefer. Kiefer tries to find room to shoot. Comes over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand tries to move one back. Comes up to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer drops one in deep. Comes over to Mahtomedi, 1:25 to go. Kiefer's going to meet his man there. He's unable to wrestle the puck away. They knock one in deep. Comes over to Lehmeyer, gets it back out into neutral ice. Stays with Letter. Letter then overskates it. Now we're going to get an offsides. Oh, Bjorkstrand going to the penalty box. Tigers are going to be on the penalty. Oh, no, we're going to get offsetting penalties. Oh, here it comes again. And Bjorkstrand's gone. Bjorkstrand's out. Oh, and Mahtomedi's out. Bjorkstrand out of the game. Mahtomedi player out of the game, I think. And yep, he's going to be exited as well. So now the Tigers got to sort this out. Number 13's out. I think everyone's just making sure that we're going to keep peace here in the locker room. 2 players are now out of the game, so that'll be for the rest of the game. Tigers are going to have to get, I don't know if they're going to put anybody in the box now. We got to sort this one out if there is going to be anything. I think we'll just get 5-on-5 hockey. Everybody's still going to be good to play. Unfortunate we have to have a couple players gone, but that's how it is. Tigers are going to be down a player as they try to close out this second period. They're up 4-1. Now kicked up over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer quickly over to now trying to get over to Besser. Still with Besser. Oh, Besser puts on the brakes. Letter had to get back. Besser's able to get one deep. It's going to be Letter, Besser, Kiefer, Stensland, Lehmeyer. Picked up by Besser. Besser with it behind the net. Besser circling, waiting, holding. Besser waiting. Now try to move it all the way over. I think he was trying to hit over to Letter, maybe Kiefer. Now it's going to come all the way through. Tigers got a back check. Trying to come over. We got 44 seconds to go. Tigers just want to get out of this one clean. Rolling puck. Do I have a hand up? I don't see a hand up. They're going to wave icing off. Letter's back. Tigers still have a good chance here. Can they make something happen? Comes all the way back to Stensland. Stensland shovels it back over to Letter. Letter trying to go to work. This one goes in deep. Letter chases it into the corner. 22 seconds. Kiefer holds his man's stick up. Comes up over to Besser. Gets by Besser. Now here come Letter. Letter's able to knock one right back in. Chased over by Kiefer. He misses it. Letter does a nice shot. Oh, man, what a glove there by the Zephyr defenseman, but it comes right back to Besser. Besser over to Letter. Now tries to kick one forward, Pele style. Now it's going to be Kiefer. Kiefer trying to get it back. Now over to Lehmeyer. That will do it for period number 2. That will do it for period 2. Tigers are going to take a 4-1 lead into the locker room. We'll be back in 15 minutes, hopefully to finish this thing out on a positive note for your orange and black. And here come the players back on the ice. We'll get you caught up with the first 2 periods worth of stats, get you set here for the 3rd period. In the 2nd period, 1 goal scored. That was by Farmington, bringing the score 4-1. And shots on goal in the 2nd period. 10 for Farmington and 6 for Mahtomedi. That brings the 2-period total for both teams. Tigers out shooting the Zephyrs 22-17. Goals in the 2nd period. There was 1 scored at the 2:27 mark. Number 16, Connor Anderson. Assisted by number 9, Luke Manthai. Number 5, Jack Peterson. That was 16 Anderson. Assisted by number 9, Manthai. And number 5, Peterson. Penalties in the 2nd period. There were 4 of them. And there were 4 divided by 2 because it was actually only 2 players making the penalties. We'll count you down. They were all at 1:15. It started with number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, as well as number 5 for Mahtomedi, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. And then they both got a game ejection, no minutes of penalties put on for those 2. 15 minutes on the clock, Tigers up 4-1. Holmes saving 16 of 17 shots that he's faced here through 2 periods. We'll see what the Tigers have in store. This has again been by far their most complete game to date. We'll see if they can put together a 3rd period. We'll get you set up here to start the 3rd period. Will be number 5, Peterson at center. Number 9, Manthai at right wing. And at left wing will be number 16, Anderson. This group has 1 of the goals. Starting defensively will be number 23, Laymeyer, number 11, West. Now it quickly goes into the Tigers zone, goes into the corner, picked up by the Zephyrs. They're trying to get on the board early here. I think if the Zephyrs need this next one, the Tigers get one, that might be all she wrote. But the Zephyrs quickly move it through. Whoa, what a save by Holmes! I think that made it all the way through. Now to the point, glove save, Holmes. 2 shots there for the Zephyrs, both saved by number 33, Holmes. 14:32 here to go in period number 3. Tigers want to get off to a fast start. Peterson glides into the center ice. This will be to the right of Holmes. Picked up by Laymeyer. Laymeyer shovels one over, chased over by Anderson. Kept in by the Zephyrs. Zephyrs going to the corner, hit there by West. Still picked up by the Zephyrs. They swing them back around. Coming over, Laymeyer. Now over to Peterson. Peterson knocks one free. Peterson with it, moving up the left-hand side. Tries to pass it up. Anderson didn't see the pass coming. We'll see if we get, no, it's going to be waved off. No icing called. It's going to come all the way back over to Peterson. Peterson pulls one free. Comes left circle. All the way over to Laymeyer. Laymeyer tries to move one into Manthai. Back over to Anderson. Move this one now out. The Zephyrs here try to break it out, but they miss on the pass. Comes over to Laymeyer. Laymeyer moves it through the zone. Everybody's on sides. Laymeyer with a left circle. Laymeyer trying to make some moves. Comes all the way through. Shot! Manthai saves Zephyrs. First shot for the Tigers coming from number 9, Manthai. Saved by the Zephyrs. 13:48 to play. Tigers leading 4-1. They're going to get line number 2 out here. It's going to be number 3, Besser at center. Number 19, Kramer at left wing. And number 24, Leder at right wing. Back to defensively will be number 27, Papera, and number 6, Stensland. Stensland with it. Stensland drops one in deep, goes over to Kramer. Now gives off to Besser. Gets by Besser, comes up. Papera's going to jump the play. Gets by Papera, comes out to Stensland. Stensland lets that puck slide to him. He waits, finds Papera. Papera now through the defensive zone. Gets it right back through neutral ice. Papera moving up the left-hand side. Papera still with it on his stick. Tries to center a play. That one gets by Leder. Now the Tigers got to get back. It's going to be Besser and Stensland back. Big. Oh, no. A big shot there. Now that one goes wide of Holmes. Kramer just put the brakes on instead of going after that one. Gave off to Papera. Papera able to get to neutral ice. Now, nice steal there by Besser. Besser's got Leder. Besser moving to left circle. Looking for number 3. Where is it? Now it goes behind the net. Goes over to Leder. Leder gets it over to Besser. That one kicks free to Mahtomedi. Quickly after goes Leder. Now to Stensland. Stensland from the point takes a shot. That one goes high and wide. Stensland chases it back over. Stensland keeps it in the zone. All goes over to Besser. Besser makes one man miss. Besser now goes to the right circle. Drops it back for Papera. Papera with a shot. Redirect. Oh, Tigers had a chance here with Kramer. And it gets out to neutral ice. Picked up by Stensland. Stensland swings one around. Stensland, want to be careful. Stensland with it now. He's going to have their next line out. It's good, moves up to keeper. Keeper run the point. Keeper run the right. Gives off to Leder. Shot Oh, and that one goes up in the netting. Good look for Letter. He was trying to go high into the left over the right shoulder of the Mahtomedi goalie, but a pad save there, goes up into the netting. We'll get a face-off. Kiefer's going to be the center. Kowalski on the ice. That's a first sign of number 10 coming out. This will be Boyer, Kiefer, Kowalski. Comes all the way through. Blair tries to kick one free. Now the Tigers got to get back. It's going to be Mahtomedi coming back through the right circle, looking for a centering play. Nothing there, still with it. Comes all the way now Boyer. Boyer now gives off to Kiefer. This one stays behind the net. Kiefer hits his man there. Now Blair out front. It's going to be Kowalski. Kowalski moves it back in. Kowalski still on it. Kowalski now gets it deep. Goal gives off to Boyer. Boyer goes in deep now behind the Mahtomedi goal, and he loses an edge. Tries to find a handle of it. Mahtomedi quickly goes through the zone. They drive it all the way through. We should get icing. There's the rolling puck. There's the whistle. We'll bring this one all the way back. .11:46 here to play in period number 3. It's 4-1. Come back to line number 1. This will be Peterson, Manthey, Anderson, along with Blair and West. Peterson to take the faceoff. That sits at Peterson's feet. Now goes over to Manthey. Manthey drops one deep. 11:40 to go here in period 3. Comes out. It's going to be Peterson. Drops it back over to Anderson. Anderson, he waits for it. Anderson on his knees. Anderson tries to hold his man over to Peterson. Peterson tries to drop it back into deep to Anderson. Or Peterson to Anderson. Too many sons right now. Now Anderson back over to Peterson. And now Peterson's going to try to drive it right back. Here goes Mahtomedi. They try to get a pass through. That one hit off of Manthey's stick. And now here comes Mahtomedi. Goes right through the zone. Takes a shot. Save! Holmes. Then Holmes took an ice bath from Blair as Blair was coming back through the crease. 11:09 now to play in period number 3. 4-1's our score. Stenslin and Lehmeyer coming out defensively. We're going to keep Peterson, Anderson, and Manthey out. Now it's going to be swung around to Manthey. Manthey picks that one up. Quickly tries to move it up the ice. He just throws it up the ice. We're going to get a whistle. It's going to be savvy veteran camera play there. We're going to keep this one right down here. We're going to get a face-off to the right of Holmes. Under 11 to go. Tigers got to be worried about time of game here as well. 8:15 is going to be, I think, is going to be their time. That one now goes in front of Holmes. Now comes back over to Peterson. Tigers, again, on a few-game schneid here looking for their wins. Have had ties in their last 2 games against teams that they felt like they were better than. Just happened, though. It wasn't their night. Now it's going to be Lehmeyer moving it through neutral ice. Lehmeyer still with it, going up the left-hand side now to the left circle. Moves it now behind the Mahtomedi goal. He tries to center a play. Manthey was coming down on it. He just couldn't get to it. Now Lehmeyer all the way back. Lehmeyer, good job getting back, gets it deep. Now Peterson chases. Peterson still chasing after it. Moving in under 10 minutes to go. Letter kicks that one forward. Letter gets one deep. Tigers happy to play this game all day. Volley it back into their area. Zephyr's trying to break it out. Quickly back goes Letter. He's able to hit it down briefly. Now Zephyr's trying to break it out. Nope, comes right back to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer just puts one right back into the zone. This time it was chased by Kramer. Kramer tries to move it over to Letter. And now it goes all the way down, picked up by Besser. Besser still with it on his stick. Besser trying to move through the zone. Oh, right in front. Oh, what a goal! Besser. What a steal on top, right by the blue line, brings it all the way back. What looked like was going to be a harmless move right behind the net, throws one out front, puts it on Kramer's stick. Number 19 finding it in the back of the net. 9:46, Tigers go up 5-1. Huge job there by the Tigers to put the first one up here in the 3rd period. Besser now with 2 goals and assists. Kramer getting the goal on that one. We'll see if there was another assist here in a minute. The goal by number 19, Kramer, assisted by number 3, Besser, and number 24, Letter. Here comes Besser again. He wants more. Besser, oh man, Kramer with another chance. Oh, it goes in. Who was it? It was number 24, Letter. Oh, the Tigers now showering the back of the net with goals. They're up 6-1. I think Leonard got that one. We'll see if Besser got another assist. It should have been. That should be a number 3 assist and a number 19 assist. We'll see how good the eyes are. We'll see how good the refs are, because I know my eyes are right. Kiefer's going to come out to take the face off. He's going to have Kowalski and Boyer, along with West and Papera. We'll see if we can get a good call on that goal. Oh, they got Lehmeyer and Besser with the assists on the letter goal. Now Kiefer goes all the way into the corner. He waits, holds. Oh, it's right in front. He fed Boyer. Now it's going to be Papera. Papera tries to take a shot. He's unable to be successful. Now Boyer's going to get a penalty. Just not a smart play there by number 7 for the Tigers. He just comes up, hits the man in the back. All the momentum on the orange and black side. Not a time he needed to take that penalty. Love the aggressiveness for number 7. Just wrong time to hit the man in the back, especially right in front of the man with the orange patch on his arm. Oh, they're gonna get a 10-2. And they kicked him out. Oh no, maybe not. I think they just got Boyer for a 10-2. Might have been a little bit of a weak one for a 10-2. 2 minutes on the clock. Now Kowalski taking that penalty. It's going to be Lehmeyer, West. What's that?
Checking from behind.
10 minutes? Yep, 10 minutes on the Boyer checking from behind. Tigers are able to clear. It's going to be Anderson, Kiefer, West, and Lehmeyer. Yep. Might do it. I'm not sure if the Tigers can still get their fair play point or not, but it's going to be cleared by Kiefer. Now Kiefer's going to go after it. Kiefer on his horse, has Anderson with him. Kiefer with a shot, trying to put a shot through on the wide side. Then now it comes all the way through neutral ice. Poke free there. West chasing. And Mahtomedi tries to center a play. Good job there by Lehmeyer. Created just enough of a diversion. Now West able to try to get one back out to neutral ice, kept in by Mahtomedi. They push that one all the way deep again. Moving in, 1:12 left on the 2-minute penalty that Kowalski is serving on the Boyer 10-minute. And there goes another stick flying. It's going to be Mahtomedi. This time now, Lehmeyer is able to clear. Tigers will get a change. Under a minute to go. Manthey, Peterson out. Along with Lehmeyer and West. Now here goes the Zephyrs moving it through the zone, trying to set up their power play. Oh, nice job there by Peterson. And Peterson tries to kick one forward, stays with the Zephyrs. Now driven back behind Holmes. Picked up by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer clears again. Comes all the way down. Now Manthey with it on his stick in the right circle. Manthey behind the net. Did he get it? Oh no, nice save there by the Mahtomedi goalie, or somebody saved it. It stays behind the net, picked up by Peterson. Coming out to West. West just holds the zone, waits with it. Now fans on one. That was just to fake him out. Now in the left circle, they got numbers. Oh my goodness. Pass it over to Manthey. Manthey tried to redirect, had a wide open. Kowalski will be coming back out now. Tigers will be back to 5-on-5. Under 7 to go. They're up 6-1. Kowalski's out. Tigers back to 5-on-5. Kowalski's going to make it all the way across. He races over. It's going to get Letter on. Now coming right back through goes the Zephyrs, trying to get a shot. No, it's saved. Holmes has been on his game tonight. 28-21. Shots on goal favoring the Tigers 28-21. Holmes now with his 20th save of the game. Blair now moves it up, trying to hit it up. He gets it over to Kramer, looking for his second, gets it. Kramer scoring his second goal. Oh, he's fired up. 6:28 to go. Tigers now putting on a stampede here on the Mahtomedi. Based again on the way the last couple of games have gone for the Tigers. This is a little bit unexpected. This is the kind of jolt of confidence this team needed going into this tough stretch of games this weekend. Here's number 1. They're going to go 1-0 to start the weekend off. They're up 7-1, 6:28 to go. Stensland now holding out, trying to shovel it back over to Kramer. Kramer now with 2 goals on the night. Moves it all the way up to Letter. Letter chases after it. Letter with it. Moves it now back over to Besser. Besser over to Kramer. Now picked up by Mahtomedi. Mahtomedi races it back. Blair and Stensland. Blair gets into that one. Now Mahtomedi tries to drop one back. It comes over to Stensland. Stensland shovels it forward. Can't hit it over to Kramer. Picked up by Mahtomedi. Right from the point. Oh, nice stick there by Holmes. Was able to redirect the shot. Now picked up by Blair. Blair's going to come back over to Stensland. Stensland knocks that one down. Shovels one forward over to Kramer. Kramer tried to get one over to Besser, and it goes safely into neutral ice. Picked up by Kramer. Kramer trying to get one deep. Stays with the Zephyrs. They push one right onto Stensland's body. Right over now to Letter. Letter kicks one forward. Looking back over to Stensland. Stensland takes a shot. Hits up into the roof. We get a whistle. 5:33 to go. Oh, 32. We have running time. Tigers up 6. We got running time. Kiefer to take the face-off. He will have Manthai and Anderson. Comes out to Mahtomedi. Mahtomedi races it back through neutral ice. Blair, almost nice job of letting his stick go for Blair. Now it's going to be over to Kiefer. They let Kiefer have his way with it. And now we're going to get offsides because it took Kiefer forever and a day to try to get the puck back on his stick. Under 5 to go. We got running time. Tigers up 7-1. New defensive pairing will be Papera and Laymeyer. Manthai, Anderson stay out there with Kiefer. Comes out to Manthai. He gets it in their offensive zone briefly. Now Mahtomedi shovels one forward. Held there. Comes out to Laymeyer. Laymeyer throws one up to Anderson. Anderson with it on his stick. Anderson then gets tripped down. Anderson gets right back up. Picks up the puck. He's still chasing after it. They're trying to hold the play. It's going to be now hit. Kiefer tries to make a play on it. Now the whistle. Tigers will go back on the power play now with moving in 4 minutes ago. Mahtomedi goes to the penalty box.
What time's the game? What's that? What time's the game tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, Tigers will be back in action right back here in Farmington. They will be taking on Hill Murray. Hill Murray is the #1 team in JGB, Junior Gold B, in the state of Minnesota. As far as we know, unbeaten on the year. It'll be a tough test for the Tigers as they will be facing Hill Murray tomorrow, 5:45 p.m. game start. Again, back here, Tigers will be right back to full reinforcements. They'll get Bjorkstrand back tomorrow. Now throwing all the way behind the net, comes over to Peterson. It's Peterson now, Kowalski. Kowalski down to Peterson. Peterson holds, he waits. Comes all the way out to West. West drops it right back down into Peterson. Moving in, 3 minutes to go. And it's going to be West over that time to Laymeyer. Now West moves it in, tries to shovel one forward. Letter. Oh, now it's over to Peterson. And Peterson tried to take a shot. Now it's going to go over to Letter. Letter just drops one back. Now Peterson chases. Moving in under a minute to go in the power play. This one comes out to Laymeyer. Laymeyer tries to shovel one back. No, Laymeyer has it top of the circle. Trying to be knocked down there by Kramer. Comes out to West. West over to Laymeyer. 41 seconds left in the power play. Now it's over to Kramer looking for number 3. No! That one hit off. It sounded like a post for Peterson. Now they drive it all the way through. Now Mahtomedi is finally able to clear. Hurry up. There goes Holmes. Holmes waiting for his pass. Pushes one forward for Laymeyer. Laymeyer on. Now over to Kramer. Kramer let it hit off of one body. Comes right back through neutral ice. Besser with it. Now moving under 2 minutes to go. Besser. Oh, almost loses an edge. Stays on his feet. Comes through the zone with it at the top of the left circle. Drops it back for Anderson. Anderson waits, holds. Comes over to Laymeyer. Good pass. Shot. Save, Mahtomedi. Laymeyer trying to get back for it. He does pick it up. Laymeyer with it. He takes a shot. That one goes wide. Comes over to Anderson. 2 minutes to go. We're back to 5-on-5. Oh, blocked there by Mahtomedi. Comes over for Kramer. Kramer tries to make a play. That one goes up into his breezers. Picked up by Besser. Besser pulls one back over to Anderson. Anderson just shovels one forward. Under 1:40 to play. It's 7-1. Tigers back on the ice again tomorrow. 5:45 p.m. against Hill Murray. Number one, Hill Murray. This was a great start to the weekend. We'll see if they can keep that momentum going again tomorrow. It comes over to West. Here comes West, chasing after Mahtomedi. They put on the brakes. Top of the right circle, tries to center a play. And man, Eli Holmes has just been dynamite. He let up one early, which he made the initial save, and we just weren't able to clean up the garbage in front of him. That first goal scored by Mahtomedi, that is all they've got because Eli Holmes has shut the door. Besides that, another save for Holmes. Now moving in under a minute to go. Keeper to take the face-off. That's going to just about do it now, under a minute to go. Tigers going to let this one go behind Holmes, chased over there by Blair. Blair pulls that one forward, tries to get over to keeper, over keeper's stick. Now coming back over, it goes to Manthai. Manthai with it, moves it up, moving up to Stensling. Can Stensling get there, gets it over to Letter. Letter looking for number 2. Letter shoots. That one goes behind the net. It stays in play. Holds there, keeper jumps the play, and then puts a body on his man. Tries to knock one forward, it goes right to Mahtomedi. Moving in, 25 seconds to go. Mahtomedi drives all the way through, tries to take a shot. That one saved by Holmes. Driven all the way back to the point, goes behind Holmes, 15 seconds to go. I think the only down play here is I think the Tigers might have lost their fair play point tonight. Not totally positive on the total penalty minutes, but that might be the only downer. But it doesn't matter. Tigers going to come away with a big victory over the Zephyrs. Again, one more time, back on the ice tomorrow, 5:45 p.m. against Hill Murray. We'll see.